I don't know about you, but I'm ready for a merger. Let's talk about that. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Stock Advantage. My name is Darren, and today we're going to talk about two popular EV SPACs with potential upcoming mergers. One is guaranteed for one, I think, and the other one is a potential one that we all anticipate. So we're going to talk about SBE, and then we're going to talk a little bit about CCIV, and kind of what's going on with that, what the latest is, what we're seeing in the news, and some upcoming events. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so first off with SBE. So SBE was announced to merge with ChargePoint. I think they announced the merger potentially back in September. Since then, the stock's gone through the roof. It hit highs in the 40s. It pretty much quadrupled from where it was prior to the announcement. And they had to push the merger back a couple times. And the latest one, and we'll pull this up here real quick. So in an IPO chat, fireside chat, that sounds romantic, which is weird. But anyways, in this fireside chat, they were talking about the upcoming merger. And so then they've had to get some pipe investments, blah, 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 blah. But the biggest thing here is this. They still need a quorum of majority of shares voted for in order to close that deal. And as of Thursday last week, proxies has been submitted for only 45% of outstanding shares. So they had to adjourn the meeting. They had to redo it for February 25th, which is coming up here pretty quick. And they're going to try it again. And so what that involves is it's actually investors like me and you. So if you owned this stock as of December 16th, even if you sold them, then they want you to vote for the merger to push through, right? They want you to go in and vote. I actually owned some during that time, and I cannot figure out how to vote. They said you might have to reach out to your broker, which I hate to say it, but mine on that one was Robinhood, and that's a train wreck trying to get that fixed. So long shot there, and I think a lot of other people are in the same boat. Maybe they were swing trading it, don't hold the position anymore. If they got an email from Robinhood saying something about it, then they blew it off because Robinhood's a trash can full of not trash bags. They don't even put trash bags in their trash can. They're just an empty trash can that you got to take outside, and then when you're done with it, you got to wash it out with a water hose because it smells like vomit. That's Robinhood. But we're not going to talk about Robinhood anymore. But anyways, SBE or Switchback, right? So that vote is due on the 25th this time. And I'm not super confident that they're going to have the necessary votes then either because of people like me. Sorry. So anyways, I've been trying to figure it out, and I haven't had much luck, and I think a lot of other people are in the same boat. But there are some other options to do it. I think they have a website there, switchback-energy.com/vote. And so anyways, then they talked a little bit more about the company. So I mean, I think ChargePoint is the largest U.S.-based or the largest charging station set up in the U.S. So once they merge, which, by the way, SBE will not have 100% ownership, but once they merge, I mean, it's going to be a solid stock. It'll probably tank like most SPACs do, I think, because it is highly valued at this point based on the company. But I do see some long-term potential there. So I think because if the EV sector blows up, Charger's got to go with it. So, but that's the latest on SBE. Hopefully on the 25th, they'll actually be able to push that merger through. And you can see here what's been going on the last, let's look at 6 months here. The last 6 months, you got the merger announcement that happened back in here. Had some good run-ups, kind of ran flat for a while, and then bam, sucker went through the roof. They thought the merger was going to happen. Train wreck. And then we've had some pre-anticipatory runs going up to the potential merger, shot back down, it's running pretty much sideways. It's actually trending a little bit down here. I think people are getting tired of waiting. So hopefully this baby will pop. And I think that at the price that it's trading now, when they do actually approve that merger, I do think you'll see a 10, 20, maybe even 30% jump immediately. And it'll probably be followed by a cool off, but myself, I'm going to be looking maybe to take a position Monday. or early this. I'm gonna be looking to take a position early this week, I'd say, and just kind of see what's out there. But if this dude fails again, then it's probably going to go lower. It's going to go back down to 30 because people are just tired of it. So hopefully that one goes through. Next up, let's talk about CCIV and the roller coaster we had on that bad boy this week. So you look here. This was where are we at here? Let's go back to 3 months. Yeah, this dude was like flatline, SPAC territory, $10. And then back in January is when they announced that they were in some serious talks, or they didn't. Them suckers ain't said nothing. But when it leaked that all the connections with Lucid Motors and that they were in talks to try to merge. So then the run up began. A lot of pre-anticipatory runs again, waiting on an announcement that hasn't come yet. And then this last one was based off of a Reuters report that came out saying that they were in kind of the final stages, that the valuation was about $12 billion. But, I just saw a new report come out from Seeking Alpha. I don't know how much you want to trust that. But anyways, it says that they are close to striking that deal. And then the new report builds on it, states that it's a $15 billion valuation instead of the 12 that was leaked earlier this week. And so they're in talks to raise an additional PIPE fund here, $1 billion to $1.5 billion to make this happen. And then this is the part I like here. A deal for the electric vehicle maker could be announced as early as Tuesday. So I'm really hoping there's some legitimacy behind that. Hopefully they didn't just throw that out there. But, they've been slow up until this point on deciding the merger. So it may take a few more weeks. And what that's going to cause is stuff like you had on Friday, which we can call the little Friday freakout. So it hit high. It started at about 62, worked its way down throughout the day to like 58, and I was like, this kind of sucks, but it's all right. More opportunity to add to it, right? And then in a 1 minute span, this dude went from 57 down to $51, and they halted trading for a little bit. Major freak out. At first I started looking, thinking, crap, they done released some news saying the merger's not happening. Turns out they didn't. No news released, which is actually what caused this, because people are thinking, if they don't make the decision by Friday, it's not going to happen. Stop making stupid decisions. Stop selling out early. Paper hands or diamond hands. I don't even know what all this talks about anymore. But anyways, a bunch of people freaked out there at the end of the day, and they were like, crap, I ain't going down with the ship. So they went down with the ship. So anyways, I'm holding on. I threw the anchor out. We holding on. Had a nice little bounce back, and then after hours it did bounce back to about 55. So that's kind of what's happening with CCIV. Again, no merger news either way has been announced yet, but a new report states that it could be announced as early as Tuesday with an updated valuation of about $15 billion. And so I'm really hoping that goes through. I think there's still too many coincidences for it not to, unless they just train wreck on the valuation and the negotiation terms, which would be horrible. But I'm banking on the other way. So I just wanted to give those quick updates on SBE and CCIV, two very popular EV SPACs right now, and kind of where I see them going. So hopefully SBE gets theirs pushed through this week and we see a nice 10 to 30% bump. I'm hoping for more, but I'll take whatever we can get. And then hopefully CCIV makes an announcement as early as Tuesday that they will be merging with Lucid, which I firmly believe that price will probably 40% to 60% immediately, maybe even 100%. This dude is going to go through the wall, I think. So all I got to say is hold on for the ride and make sure you got your whatever kind of hands you need for this situation. So that's all I've got for today, guys. Make sure you do like the video, subscribe to my channel, click that notification bell. Link down below to 2 free stocks from Webull. Once you open an account, deposit $100, all that fun stuff. And until next time, have a great day and God bless.